Hello everybody and welcome to your reading. So today I channeled a song, The Age of Aquarius. I'm not sure if that's the name of it because I found a couple of different places who have it down as Aquarius and some have it as a fifth dimension. So, and some have it as let the sun shine in. So anyways, I'm going to put the link with the lyrics to the song that I found in the description box. But before I get into all that, I want to be the first to tell you that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you, the divine values you, and thank you so much for being here with me. So just the first set of lyrics out, it's, you know, on my phone here it says Aquarius / let the sun shine in, and then it says the fifth dimension, and it says lyrics. So I don't know if literally, you know, that's how it is. I have found other places where it's just the fifth dimension and then Aquarius. All right, so I would think the name of the song is Aquarius because it literally says this is the age of Aquarius, and then I would think that the group is the fifth dimension. Now the first set of lyrics is, when the moon is in the seventh house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, the peace will guide the planets and love will steer the stars. And it sort of made me feel like, you know, Dolores Cannon and the first wave of volunteers who come in to bring peace. And a lot of us are here to bring peace to the world, okay? And when I got into the reading, I was doing a pre-shuffle, and I was having a hard time generally channeling a song today, which is not normal. I usually wake up with it or something like that, and I prayed upon it, and then I heard the word self-care, and then I heard the song The Age of Aquarius. I heard the lyrics playing in my head. I did a pre-shuffle, and I got the future and new earth, so I know exactly that this was my confirmation. I'm definitely channeling everything correctly, the right song, the right reading, and the right cards. So I have some planetary cards, I have some star seed cards, I have some mermaid cards. I was guided to use that. I have my urban deck for tarot, and I have I think this is the Moon and Stars tarot. And then I have the Moonology, and then I have animal messages. So I want to start off with a prayer about, this really seems like peace on earth. And I know I said a prayer about peace on earth, but this is really seems like it's, you know, where we're headed as people. And, you know, there's going to be a lot of things that are changing for the better, but it can be uncomfortable, okay? Because it's like a movement, and it's for all people, or the whole planet. It's just going to fall in alignment, as, you know, sort of like the song says, I believe. So I'm going to pray that, you know, we have an easy transition. I'm just now being told right now it's going to be a harder transition for those people who have addictions. It's going to be a harder transition for them. That's all I heard. So I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just going to let it be there. So quick prayer here. Our Father in heaven, please be with us and protect us as always. I also want to show gratitude on behalf of all of us for everything that we all have, everything that we see and don't see, the small to the large. I want to ask that we all have the strength to go into this new earth, that we have the courage to quit our addictions, and that we have the courage and the know-how and the clarity of who is good for us and who isn't, so that we can move into this new earth, new Aquarius, age of Aquarius, that is going to benefit all of mankind. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So I had got some pre-shuffle cards also when I had used my mini deck here just for myself, and I still have the cards here. And I got the Three of Cups reverse, and I have the Full upright, and that was telling me that we're definitely not going to, I definitely don't think we're going to be playing around or fooling around. We're definitely moving toward Six of Cups connections. These are deep connections. We're going to be more focused on also our future, which is the children, okay? So let's see what wants to come out. I'm going to start off here with the Spirit of the Animal, or this is not Spirit of the Animal. It's an Animal Oracle deck, though. Spirit messages. Spirit Animal messages. Show me what I need to see here for Aquarius. This can also be, you know, really for whoever's watching, if you were meant guided. What do I need to see here for Aquarius? Even if you're not Aquarius, I'm sure you have it somewhere in your chart, because I have a lot of everything on my chart as well. Wow, this came out in the pre-shuffle. I put it back in. Didn't think it would come out, but it says, Tortoise, you're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. And to get grounded, it's like meditation. You know, it's like meditation. But I also have to look at the fact that the turtle has its home on its back. Wherever the turtle goes, its home is with it. So it might even insinuate, you know, some sort of flexibility or travel or movement. But literally, like, I do pick up on a movement. Mankind is going through a movement. And I feel that if the planets, especially if the planet Earth is going through changes, we may have no other choice but to adapt and go in some forward movement with the Earth. Because we do see the Earth is going through changes. The Earth has been tilting on its axis for many, many years now. I've been hearing about it since the 90s. And it's been wobbling. And when it finally makes this transition, it may be something where we all have to, you know, even, you know, polar shifts. I'm not a scientist. I'm just, you know, stuff I've looked up on my own over the years. You and your loved ones are safe. So that is an important card to know. I wouldn't say let your guard down, of course. Always have your situational awareness, right? But you and your family are safe. So maybe it's also just sort of like a confirmation of some changes that might be coming, and that you and your family are safe. That it's just sort of a movement, like we're going toward a movement. All of mankind here, okay? We're going toward a movement. And like I heard, it's going to be hardest for people who have addictions. It's going to be harder for people with addictions. So I do not know what they mean by it, but I'm just putting it out there. All right. What else do I need to see here? What else do I need to see here? I just heard gardening is going to be important. I just heard gardening is going to be important. Like I said, guys, I have no clue. It's coming to me, and I'm just putting it out there. There are a lot of you out here who follow astrology and stuff, and you guys inform me. So maybe you're going to know more about, you know, the stuff I'm channeling than I do. And Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. So I think one of the definite things that we are moving closer to, because I did see, you know, the children, close soul connections, Star Brothers. You know, our future is our children and our children's children, right? The people who are going to keep on carrying on this planet. And you and your loved ones are safe. I think there's a lot to do with this movement of making the world a better place. There's a lot of prejudices here. There's a lot of addiction, and it gets people off their path. You know, I watched the movie today, Sound of Freedom. I watched it for the first time. I bought it on CD. And I don't know, I'm sort of getting that energy of we're going toward a movement to better things for our children and for our children's children and for peace on earth. Literal peace on earth. Give me a card here. I wanted to see it when it first came out. I know it didn't show everywhere, but I wasn't able to. Where I live, the seats were always sold out. You had to buy tickets in advance and use a credit card, and I just felt like that was another way to track people. So I was just like, I'll wait. I'll buy it when it comes out. And it happened. So there's a lot about movement, making this place better in every kind of way, but mostly for the people. And we're learning there's a lot of things toxic in our environment, right? Hope. Have hope. When I think of, I was guided to use these mermaid cards, it makes me think of, sea life, marine life. And it makes me think of the ship over here. We've had a lot of oil spills from ships. We do a lot of cargo shipping. But on the bottom is positivity. All right, positivity. So this is definitely for the age of Aquarius. We're all part of the age of Aquarius, not just Aquarius. Every single one of us are part of it. And every single one of us will have our lives affected in some form. But you and your loved ones are safe. So I just think it has to do with having flexibility to transform. I think it also says be prepared for changing weather patterns. We're in a year of El Nino, and where I live, like, we're having a tropical storm. We've had wind and rain, and it's December. This usually doesn't happen. And then I started, like, our power went off, and then it cut back on. And I think, all of us should be prepared to some degree, just in case. Try to. You never know. In the long run, we're going to be fine. But it's always the transition that's the hardest. It's always the transition. But like I said before I started the reading, I heard self-care. And it's going to start with self-care, no matter what. For your life to improve on any level, it's going to start with self-care. Loving and nurturing yourself. And taking it from there. Show me what I need to see here for Aquarius. This is your tarot portion of the reading. What I need to see here for Aquarius. The world. I see on the bottom of the deck Ten of Swords reverse, and I heard undoing the damage. I have the world reverse. And that's good because we don't want the world to end. All right. It's also fixed energy. Aquarius is one of them. Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. So it's about our happiness, our Ten of Cups. Oh my gosh, the Sun. Eight of Wands, positivity messages. All right. Spreading the good word, whatever the good word is. It's positivity. We have Judgment here. It just goes on the bottom of the deck. But there's definitely something here about the movement that we're going towards is for everyone's happiness, literally peace on earth, okay? Undoing the damage, and not just damage with the planet, damage with the people, right? All the prejudices and things that we've gone through as people, and we've done damage to other people. I'm talking on a whole. I'm not saying you watching this video. I'm just saying this is the movement we're headed to. This is a very different type of reading, so it might be boring to you. I don't know, but what I've been getting, you're going to be aligning with somebody, and I think this is no different because in my pre-shuffle, you're going to be aligning with Six of Cups type of people. What's going to be important to you are your very close soul ties. Not fake, not I got the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Like, money is not going to be the focus as much as like family, love and family, close connections. That's going to be the focus more than possessions. That's age of Aquarius, what's coming here. So it does affect you. If you're looking for a love reading, you will be aligning with people that you're close with. So it means you won't be surrounding yourself with narcissistic people. You won't be surrounding yourself with false impersonators. You know, everyone's going to line up with their soul tribes. And it's not going to matter about race, religion, creed, or any of that stuff. Your soul tribe can look like anything. Victory. Success. It's also saying, you know, we can do this. We can do this. Victory is here to be had. This is why a lot of us have signed on. We signed on to bring in this new age of Aquarius. This is also why a lot of us feel lonely. Okay, a lot of us feel lonely because it's like when this starts happening, or maybe when these planets align, we're going to feel an urge to do something, and it's different for everyone. We might feel an urge to literally just do something. And I remember when I used to watch Sylvia Browne a lot. I own most of her books, and she used to talk about you have slow periods in your life and busy periods. There are sometimes periods of your life that seem slow, like they're not going anywhere, there's not a lot of movement, but it's because it's to give your body rest, because you're going to come into a busy period. And I think that for a lot of us out here, that we feel that our life isn't really going anywhere, doing anything, and we feel bored, and we're sort of wanting, you know, to line up with people and have a purpose and stuff. I feel that we're about ready to get into our busy years, because Pluto is entering our sign. Anybody with Aquarius in their chart, and most people have Aquarius in their chart somewhere, and that's where your life is going to have a lot of change. And so if you've been lonely, if you've been just sitting around or just going monotonously day in, day out, same routine, I really, really feel that's going to change. I really feel that it's going to be a shakeup to better your life and give your life more meaning and purpose. I feel that so strongly, and I feel it for myself as well. The Hermit, reverse, a Virgo energy, but it's coming out of seclusion. As I was literally talking about, if you're feeling lonely, you've been alone, that's going to change. Now you're going to be drawn out of your shell here. We do have the turtle, and we have the Hermit on the bottom, so I can't make this up. This Hermit card is somebody who looks addicted. There's like some little gargoyle devil looking back here, and they're smoking something. They want to be alone. All right, they want to be alone to do whatever they're doing. That's going to change. I feel like we're going to come out and be together as a community and help one another. And I feel that we're aligning, definitely aligning with our soul tribe, our starseed soul tribe, our twin flames. We're just, you know, like how everybody is sort of, a lot of people feel hurt, a lot of people feel damaged, they're experiencing the pain body. But if things happen like this song, if these planets align, and then the vibe is going to be love, like anybody who feels any hate towards you or vice versa, that could just shift to be like, you know, I just want to love you, man, that's all. I just want to support you. I ain't here to mess with you. I ain't here to poke at you. I ain't here to be, you know, racist. I ain't here to make fun of you. I just want to love you. And I just feel like I'm just feeling that energy, like, you know, I surrender to all bad things. I just let it go, and I just surrender to what's good. I surrender to the higher vibration. And this is the Four of Cups reverse. That came out reverse, but in the upright there's two dudes here not doing nothing, just hanging out. But in the reverse, I always take the Four of Cups in reverse as getting off the keister and doing something about it. We've got strife in reverse on the bottom of the deck. Now in the upright, this is a competition. This is people in competition with one another. But for me, I just take it in reverse, as there's just not going to be a competition with one another. This is what we're supposed to be heading to. And I just feel it's going to happen, and I feel a lot of this is going to start shifting very soon. You know, next month, Pluto enters our sign. Doesn't mean it happens, you know, overnight, but it's there for 20 years. Everybody with Pluto, ask Scorpios, all the changes they go through. It's a lot of transformation. Maybe this reading is to get you prepared, because depending on how much Aquarius you have in your chart, like me, I have Aquarius in my Venus and my Sun sign. I might notice some changes that might happen rather quickly, depending on where you have it. And some of you guys have Aquarius in so many placements, even more than I do, and it could even affect you. But no one's saying it's not bad. It's for the goodness. But all changes can be uncomfortable at times. It's a transition, and that's what Pluto helps to do. Bottom here we have the root. We have a Magician, which is Virgo, Gemini energy. It's also a planet of communication, and Temperance being in reverse. I think a lot of things are going to change when it comes to communication as well. Even with technology, communication and technology. And I think communication with people. Having a lot more equality everywhere on the planet. Tell me about the Magician reverse. Yes, Princess of Cups. This Magician can also be about manifesting. This is going to be, everything is going to be driven about doing what you love. That is self-care. Also children. A lot comes down to your own happiness, spreading that happiness, and it also comes to preserving this place for our future offspring, our current offspring, our future offspring. I'm hearing Whitney Houston sing that song, I Believe the Children Are Our Future. I don't know the name. I don't know if that's the name of it, but I definitely know she's singing it. Give me a card for Temperance in reverse. That is a card of Sagittarius. It's also an archangel. Seven of Cups reverse. Eight of Pentacles reverse. You know, this card is about healing in this deck. But it's in the reverse, and I see all these cups, all these liquor glasses, and I see it in the reverse. And I see the Focus card, the Eight of Pentacles, and I see it in the reverse. And what I'm getting with this is a lot of people, especially people who get caught up in addictions, and that's a lot of people, right? You can get addicted to anything. I think sugar is probably one of the #1 addictions. Any addiction, there's a root for that addiction. And when you identify the root, you can then start to focus on what's important. First, it comes with self-care. But all addictions lead to a lack of focus. This Eight of Pentacles reverse is a lack of focus. This Seven of Cups, if it isn't, literally drinking, because not everybody is an alcoholic, but it's also about confusion. So health, it's important. The root here is also important, that health improves. The quality of life improves. You're going to see probably a lot more holistic stuff, natural cures. You're probably going to see a lot of detox. There's a lot of detox that's available to buy, but I just feel that a lot more people are going to be headed in the movement of literally being healthy and whole. Not swallowing pills every day, or, getting poked and prodded by the doctor, going to the doctor all the time, every month. There are people and cultures who they're very old and very healthy, and they don't require all of the medical attention, and their lifestyles are very different. There's a place in Italy, I looked it up in one of the rare things here on YouTube, and there's this place, this village, and they all support each other. They all care for each other. They don't even lock their doors. They drink wine every day. They make it. They grow all the food that they eat. It's not imported. These people on average live over 100 years, with I think one of them being recorded at 125 years. No medication. Tell me about the past. What's the past? That's too much. But then I won't have to clarify. All right, Knight of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles reverse. Okay, it's taken a long time to get back into balance. Judgment. This can be other star systems looking at us as well. You can take it however you want. But I don't believe we're alone here on the planet. Because, you know, it just makes sense logically. I mean, you know, we went from tube type stuff in the 50s, and then in the 60s, when you started hearing a lot about Roswell, then all of a sudden we had transistor radios, and then we didn't have anything like a cell phone, and then all of a sudden, you know, we had this surge of technology. But how many years have we been on this planet? And it's just recently we get all of this. You see, it's in the last 100 years that this happens to us, but we've been on this planet for a long, long time. Page of Pentacles, Judgment. Judgment is, it is Pluto, it is Scorpio, it is change. This is the Tower in reverse. So in other words, and there's another card before it, and then the Four of Cups in reverse. So in the past is saying we had the opportunity to create change. In the past, we have possibly sent people here, like what Dolores Cannon talks about, the first, second, third wave of volunteers, in order to avoid the Tower. So I just heard we're on a mission here. I just heard that. We're on a mission. So we're on a mission. We're on a mission here to make this world a better place, to avoid a tower. The tower would be literally our world, right? We can make this what we wanted. Nine of Cups. We can all have our vision, our wishes fulfilled. Most of us want a happy life. We want people around us who we love and who love us. And we want people who, you know, are genuine, who we have a good time with, but not toxically, right? We don't have to get toxic to have a good time. We just generally support each other. A lot of people, you know, want their family back in their life. I mean, when you would dream of the dream when you were a kid, what did you dream of? You know, what was this planet like to you before anybody taught you anything that was negative, or before any prejudices happened to you? What was your vision of the world? Four of Wands reverse and Page of Wands upright. There's a lot of unhappy homes right now. Unhappy unions. And unhappy children, because they're being brought up in these situations. I'm not trying to bring kids into it, but I see the Page of Wands. And that's what I get. So this is the past. This is what we signed up to make the world a better place for ourselves, our children, for the planet, and the animals on the planet. What's the goal? Now, you wouldn't have signed up alone, okay? Like it said, there's wave of volunteers. You're going to meet other people that you also volunteered with. You're going to align with these people. The Empress in reverse. And it's nourishment. It's nourishment. But it came out in the reverse. So I don't know if it's our planet, our people. We do have, yeah, we have the devil here. We have this toxic smoke. It reminds me of like pollution. Six of Pentacles reverse. We have to restore the balance here. This is really what we came to do. Also, this reminds me of what happened with all of the toxic stuff that went on, right? We've had nuclear stuff go off, okay, and we've had a lot of damage and pollution. We already know that we have a rip in our ozone, so we have come here to restore the balance. I don't know why this is coming out, you guys, that I have to put it out here. The only thing I can say is you're going to align with others, okay? You're going to align with certain causes, and you're going to feel motivated. And I'm just saying, maybe I'm coming across this reading today because Pluto enters next month, and maybe there's some things, some rapid changes or something that could end up happening over the next several months. Again, Six of Pentacles reversed, the Hierophant reversed now. I feel balance has to be restored, but a lot of us haven't learned a lesson. There's a spiritual lesson, or literally there's going to be there's going to be partnerships that break up so others can align. The Hierophant is in reverse. It's Taurus energy. We have Capricorn energy. We have here the Prince of Cups. It's in reverse. It's the filmmaker. And we have Death, which is again Pluto. Scorpio. Wow. This is heavy. Again, I don't know why I'm channeling this. Princess of Swords is reverse. It's the activist in this deck. Maybe it has a lot to do with some things that are going on with, you know, everything, right? Big, with the word big in front of it. Big pharma, big corporate places. And nobody's really speaking up or getting back up or getting support. Give me a card for that. Future. What's the future? I'm almost afraid to ask. What's the future? This is not your typical reading from me, guys. Future is about clarity in a situation, the truth, Knight of Swords, drama, but it's in the reverse. I feel like if it's almost like a last call before something happens really quickly. Well, hopefully they're sending this message out through other readers, because I'm a growing channel, but I can't affect the world this big. Three of Wands, catastrophe could be happening. The future is about getting rid of drama, restoring our health, restoring what's good for us. You know, when I'm looking at this, it's a Three of Wands, and it's a Eight of Wands reverse. And I'm gonna tell you the feeling I got with this. When I was doing security work and I needed help, right? I needed help, like I needed backup. The situation would get really bad. I would call the police, and they would say, we're busy, we can't come out right now. You sure you can't handle it yourself? You know, this is what security officers in big cities hear a lot, okay? And so they will call you back 45 minutes later. So this reminds me of, what if this happens to regular people? Like, what if this happens to just regular people? Kind of like when there's like a hurricane or something, and they tell you, you better evacuate by this, you know, by this time, because we're not putting first responders out there on the street, so you're going to be stuck. It reminds me of this. It's almost, I feel like it's a warning for you guys. I don't know if, you know, if it's a, you know, of course you guys are a special group, but like I said, I feel like it's a warning to prepare. I feel like it's a warning to prepare for anything that you didn't expect to happen. Sort of like this tropical storm happened for us here. It was kind of came up, and there's a lot of flooding, coastal flooding. I feel it's like a warning to try to do things, because maybe medicine's not available, or supplies aren't available, or first responders aren't available. You may just have your community to rely on, people close to you. I don't know. Like I said, I don't understand why I'm channeling this reading. Let's go to the self position. The Wheel of Fortune. This is where we're at right now. We're in Sagittarius still. And it's also the Wheel of Karma, which I also heard, you reap what you sow. This is what I heard. You reap what you sow. So, you know, you eat a lot of sugar, you might be diabetic. That kind of thing. Let's pull a card for that. Overall, it's usually a very good card, though. So I think a lot of you are okay. I think a lot of you, your families are going to be okay. But I think it's a cautionary type of reading here. 3 of Swords and 7 of Swords. I feel like it's saying now is the time to sort of let go of whatever this darkness is, whatever this failure is, whatever this regret could be. It is, I feel that it's time. It's time to let go of the 3 of Swords. It's in reverse. This is crazy. What's the environment? Too much here. 7 of Cups reverse. 8 of Swords upright. 9 of Wands reverse. 5 of Cups reverse. Knight of Cups reverse. 6 of Cups reverse. 2 of Cups reverse. And 8 of Cups reverse. I feel like the environment is, a lot of us are stuck in some sort of thought here with this 8 of Swords. We're stuck in some sort of illusion or delusion. Okay? Or fear. Or grief. Because all of these cards say that grief, fear, illusion. We have romance. This is the environment. This is, so let's just say that if the planet could feel all of your feelings and thoughts, the environment is saying, I'm feeling your stuckness, your illusions and delusions, and I'm feeling your past, and I'm feeling your romance, and I'm feeling your fear, and I'm feeling your loneliness because you're waiting for someone to return. A Two of Cups reverse and Eight of Cups reverse. This is the environment. This is like everything going on in the environment. And it's speeding up something here. We got the Knight of Pentacles reverse. I'll just leave that there. It fell that way. Knight of Pentacles reverse. Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Discs reverse. Oh, okay, I get it. So everything that we've been manifesting, okay, I'm not happy with this person, place, or thing. I really like this or this. I want this to change. I want this. It's almost as if like this is going to happen. It's almost like unconscious manifesting. If you, whatever you've been thinking about, wanting, not wanting, it's almost like it's going to happen. And there's going to be so in other words, if somebody always says, you know, I always end up with a person who does this, there's a karmic getting ready to come in for you. And if somebody says, I'm not happy in my marriage or my relationship, you know, it's kind of fizzled out, that's leaving for you. And it's speeding up. Because there's a lot of this energy. It isn't just you. It's like the world here. The world isn't happy. And that's what needs to change. That's what this message. Okay, so this is about a message here. Nobody is doing what they love. This Prince of Cups is the filmmaker. He does what he does because he loves it. He absolutely loves what he does. That's what needs to change. So we're all about to get aligned with what we love. That's a good news. The bad part, it's going to be painful because there's going to be people who we've gotten used to. We've grown used to their routine. We've grown used to being around these people. And even though we might not sit well in the energy all the time, we don't hate the person. We still love the person, but it might be an aggravating situation. It's going to be an uncomfortable shift when that person is just no longer in your life. You know, because the body does get attached, even to toxic things. There's a brand new opportunity coming in. This is what we've manifested. And we have the Star reverse and we have the Prince of Wands reverse. So it's like you won't even see it. Some people are really just tired of being cheated on. That happens a lot, okay? But the Star is reversed. Why is the Star reversed? That is Aquarius. We could be talking about the age of Aquarius too. It landed on the filmmaker and the devil. Okay, so this is about Aquarius. If you're not happy in your life, it's going to change. It's going to change. Because all of this boils down to the entire planet and everybody's thoughts and emotions feeding this planet like a generator, and it's toxic. And I don't know. God's behind it. Mother Earth is behind it. But it's all going to change. So it's almost like saying, be very careful. And we do have the Hierophant now in the upright. It's almost like saying, be very careful of what you're wishing for because it's about to happen. Yep. We got the Princess of Disc, the kindergarten teacher. But this will be the Page of Pentacles. Then we have the Emperor reversed. And the Emperor can be the job, the hope and the fear. But this can also be if you're in a connection and you're worried that they're going to cheat on you or something like that. It could also be saying, well, that might get manifested too. Because remember, we got fear over here. The world is picking up on your fear. It's picking up on everything. And because the world is getting sick from all of our toxic energy, the world is going to shift something so that all of this gets transformed. And I don't know, but that shift might be very uncomfortable. Give me another card for that. Ace of Pentacles, yes. There's a brand new beginning and a brand new start. And, this is from the universe. It's also saying whatever you've been manifesting, good or bad, it's coming. Well, what's the outcome? I'm afraid to ask, but I really want to get on with this reading. I don't want to do this reading anymore. I don't know how you guys are going to feel about the reading, but just know I have to give the message. We have the High Priestess landed over here on the Hierophant reverse. I get it, in Eight of Wands. Okay, so the Age of Aquarius is going to be less religious, less about structure and rules. Not saying that we won't have rules, obviously, but it's less about being policed and controlled, and it's going to be more about intuition, getting downloads. The outcome is meditate and get your downloads. Get it directly from source, not from anyone else, not from, I'm not against religion, but it's saying here, the way I read this, I just heard my grandmother say, get it from the horse's mouth. Get it straight from source, okay? That's the future. That's what we're headed to, getting things straight from source, and it's coming soon. We got the Chariot here. And it's because of Five of Swords. Now, this Five of Swords can be fighting, okay? It's hard, it's difficult. It can also be fighting with oneself, but I feel like we're not going to have any other choice but to meditate and get our answers. I feel like there might be just so much toxicity that it's going to even be harder to believe in some of these people of higher order, okay? Because this is also a higher order. We might not be able to believe people of a higher order. We might literally just have to focus on relying on ourselves, our intuition, our spirit messages. Yep. We have here a card of solo, being alone. But this person is just sitting there. It's almost like a meditation, just relaxing, because they're in the pool. They have everything they need. We have I don't know what it is, but it's something coming that's difficult. And I don't know if it's coming for the whole planet, but it's difficult. It's a Five of Wands. It's a Five of Swords. And I just heard chaos and upheaval. And it's a Temperance reverse. There's some sort of chaos and upheaval coming. And I'm so sorry to be the one to say this. And it's coming soon. And it's going to take the High Priestess and the Eight of Wands to get your messages. I don't know, guys. I'm not very sure about today's reading, but I'm sure about what I'm hearing, because I can hear. I'm very auditory that way. Let's see what the advice is. Let's see what the advice is. The long run, it will be good, but the change, there's going to be something very hard to go through in this change process. Very hard. What's the advice? Encouragement, love. And I just heard, this is on the bottom, it's Ghostland, so it might take a lot of encouragement to get through what we are going to get through as a people. Is this the last card? I think it's the last card. Yep, it is. It's also card number 9, which means, it's 54, which turns to 9. It says upright. This card tells you that you're being gently encouraged to step into your power and to the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. See, there's someone else you're going to align with. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You are on the right path, so keep going. I feel like no matter what, I honestly feel like this is a planetary change, and I feel like we're all on the right path because we can't get off this planet. So whatever we're about to experience, maybe upcoming in 2024, is something that it's going to be a new beginning, a new earth. But I feel, going to be uncomfortable to go through the change and the transition. That's just me. I don't know. You guys comment, but not one of my average readings. I don't even know what to name it yet. Maybe I'll just name it The Age of Aquarius, and whoever wants to click can click on it. Anyway, guys, I love you, and I'll see you in your next reading. And namaste, my friends.